Never been on a cruise? Former cruise director Olivia Guthrie is here with 5 tips for first-timers. So first of all, what does a cruise director do?
Everything, except for driving the ship. We're the face and the voice of the ship, the head of the entertainment department. So we schedule your programming. We're in charge of all the entertainers that are working on board with you. And we're also the head of the entertainment. So if there's a big game show or a big show in the theater or the TV show every day, they're hosting that.
Mm-hmm. And you become kind of the face of the cruise, right?
Yeah.
You're the one that everybody identifies. I know of the cruises that I've been on, I can name almost all of the cruise directors.
That's so sweet.
By first name, yeah.
I feel like you're like professional best friend to everybody.
Yes, yeah. And it's your job to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a fun job.
Okay, so your 5 tips start with be aware of the season and the risks.
Yes.
Hurricanes.
Exactly. This happens all of the time.
Yes.
Where I find that guests don't necessarily look into what's going on around the world before they just hop on a cruise. Maybe they got a great deal, so they just went with it. And there's actually a big storm coming their way, so that kind of leads into the second point of pick your ship and pick your cruise line specifically. Because if there is a big storm or something like that, then we might not actually get to go to all those ports. So your safety is top priority, right? So tip number 1, make sure you know what's happening in terms of weather if you really do want to go to all those ports. And tip number 2 is make sure that you've got your cruise line and your cruise ship picked out for what you're going to enjoy. Because there's different cruise lines for everybody.
For everybody, right?
Yeah.
And different excursions and different age groups and just different lifestyles.
Exactly, yeah. So make sure that your cruise line aligns with what you want in a vacation. Do you want to party? Do you want to relax? There's something out there for you for sure, but make sure you're picking the right one, especially if you do go, which is right now hurricane season. That way you might get stuck on board, but at least you'll still be having a good time there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been on 2 hurricanes, actually.
No.
Yes. But it's great because, I mean, they're not going into the hurricane, right? They're trying to avoid it, but still the water around is rough.
Yeah.
And that's something that I wanted to bring up because because one of the reasons I didn't cruise for ages was because I get seasick. And you know, but there are lots of ways to prevent that.
There's tons, yeah. You'll often see guests with patches here or on their wrists. You can buy them at the drugstore, or there's medication you can take. On particularly rocky days, we do put little bags on the staircases, so we've also got that at your ready if you need it.
Yeah.
We've got you covered.
Okay, yeah. Knock wood, in all my time on there, it hasn't been that bad that I never wanted to cruise
and
again.
That's the good thing about hurricanes and rough weather is the ship can avoid it.
Yes.
Right? You're on the go.
Okay, this is a great tip as well. Arrive in port a day early.
Yes, people ask me this all the time. Do ships leave people? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
I almost got left.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It was an ice storm. We got in. Like they announce you and everything usually when you get on ship.
Yeah.
We got in where the fruits and vegetables came in, and then at our next port we met people from Montreal that didn't make the flight, so they missed part of the cruise.
Yeah.
They have to go.
Yeah. So if you're joining a cruise, let's say in Fort Lauderdale, fly down the day early, get a hotel, spring for it, it's worth it, and then the next day, you know, you're already there and you're all set to go join the ship, and you're not running to make it in time.
Yeah, and there's lots of great things you could do on the ship before it sails away.
Exactly. Yeah. All the food's open.
All the food's open.
Yeah.
Drinks are there and everything. Book excursions with the cruise line. Why do you say to do
Yes. Well, pretty much for the same reason. The ship can leave you. But I think all cruise lines, definitely most, have a policy where if you book with the cruise line, they're not going to leave you. So should there be a traffic jam or should anything happen that might delay you from returning to the ship before the ship sails away, the ship will wait for you if you've booked that shore excursion with the ship.
Keep in mind, it's always more expensive, but it's kind of that insurance, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
They say, fine, you can book it on your own, but you might live here now.
Yeah.
Okay,
and your last one is to participate. That's where the cruise director comes in, right?
Yeah, I feel like this last one's maybe my own just personal tip. There's so much happening on a cruise ship, right? There's dances, there's trivias, there's parties, there's lectures, there's everything. And so much of it is something that you can't find at home or you wouldn't experience at home. You're with people from all over the world, so pay attention to the cruise director's TV show. Pay attention to the schedule dropped off in your stateroom. Pay attention to, I'm sure all cruise lines have an app now.
Yeah.
Just really get involved. Make sure that you're making the most of your time there.
And make friends.
Yeah.
Make table mates.
You can do that too at dinner. Sit with strangers.
Yes.
You don't have to.
Olivia, great tips. We'll get all your social medias up on our website at chch.com/morninglive. Happy sailing.